And hello, everyone. Welcome to FS Rick News on Invader's morning headquarters. Today is August 18th, 2021. Let's get to the latest news and weather updates we have here on Invader's Morning Rush. So, welcome back to Invader's Morning Rush. This is Invader's morning headquarters, not Invader's Morning Rush, but welcome back to Invader's morning headquarters. Today is August 18th, 2021, your 10 a.m. update. So let's talk about the latest headlines we have today. First headline: Tropical Depression Fred continues to move up in the northeast. This is a 35th advisory. This is issued by the Weather Prediction Center. Tropical Depression Fred should dissipate soon. Winds are at 25 miles right now. Central pressure is about 1,011 millibars. It's moving northeast at 20 miles. So let's just look at radar scope here and see what we got going on. So, tropical pressure Fred is moving up northeast right now. Not a lot of rain in this area, but this area we're watching. So, Fred is all the way up here. So right here is tropical depression Fred, right around near the northeast right now, over Pennsylvania, around Pittsburgh here. You can see where depression, tropical depression Fred is quickly moving in the northeast. It's still a rain threat as it continues to move up northeast. So that's all you need to know on Fred right now as it continues to move up north. So that's the latest updates on Fred, and will dissipate later on today through tomorrow. Tropical Storm Grace right now, the latest advisory here, 65-mile winds, 993 millibars. It's moving west-northwest at 16 miles south of Cuba here. We do have hurricane conditions and a dangerous storm surge are expected over the portions of the hurricane warning area in the eastern Yucatan, Pennsylvania, Pensacola, Pensacola, Mexico beginning late tonight. So we are currently watching Tropical Storm Grace right now, moving south of Cuba right now. We do have tropical storm warnings in these islands here. Then we do have a hurricane warning. So the hurricane warnings in the red right here. Right here in this strip right here, this is a hurricane warning. So it includes Cancun, Mexico here. They're under hurricane warning from Cancun all the way down here along the coast of Mexico here. This coast of Mexico, we do have a hurricane warning here, then a tropical storm warning along the coast, because there will be a hurricane landfall possible with the H here. That's the interest of warm water to the Gulf of Mexico. Then once it gets back to the Gulf of Mexico, it will regain hurricane strength and will make another hurricane strength, hurricane landfall. Then it will become a tropical storm as it moves inland to Mexico. So that is what we are watching with this system here. 65-mile winds right now, moving west-northwest at 16 miles. So this is this is what the latest updates we have here. The key messages in Spanish. So let's move on to the arrival time of winds. Uh, the five here. So the most arrival time of winds are in EDT here. The earliest reasonable arrival time and the most likely arrival time of tropical storm force winds. Now let's just get to the topic here. So the interactive map here we're watching with Grace. I'm gonna give you a clear idea what you need to know. So Grace is right over here now. By the time it makes landfall, it's a Category 1 hurricane, 85-mile winds by landfall. When it goes back to Gulf of Mexico, 75-mile winds, and then 85-mile winds. So you can see we do have hurricane warnings in effect right here for Cancun, Playa del Carmen, Philip, Puerto, right there. We got hurricane warnings from those lines, and it includes Cancun. So Cancun's also under hurricane warning here as you can see. So we are expecting dangerous conditions and first landfall into Mexico will be exactly right over here, just next to Tulum. Landfall of the eye will move over here, then move inland at 60 miles, then we get back into the Gulf of Mexico into the warm water as it moves inland to Mexico, 40-mile tropical storm force wind. That is what you need to know on Tropical Storm Grace. Then we got Tropical Storm Henri just south of Bermuda here. We got 65-mile winds, pressure's 998 millibars. It's moving 8 miles west here. And expected to track along South Bermuda and Ottawa, and it will take a little sharp right turn up to the northeast, and it will right along to the northeast as a hurricane. So right along the northeast coast here, could produce some storm surge along the way. So 65-mile winds here on tropical storm Henri. So let's talk about the aircraft recons. We do have aircraft recons going on. There's a mission to Grace here. There's two missions right now. At this watching Grace, as you can see with the aircraft recons going on, they're going all around the system. Yeah. So solid imagery. Remains of Fred. It's already a remains now. You see the system is dissipating. Is this getting disorganized there? Then we got Trucks from Grace. Oh, yeah. Oh, we do have another hurricane in the Eastern Pacific here. Yes. So stubborn Linda refused to weaken, still a Category 2 hurricane. So this thing won't weaken. And it looks like this is a hurricane. So this is a Category 2 hurricane right now, and this could be a threat to Hawaii because this will be a post-tropical cyclone. It will refuse to weaken. Now, this is really interesting because this still has a nice eye wall with this one. So Hurricane Linda here, you can see this thing is kind of small, but it refuses to weaken. As you can see, we can see there's the eye wall, that hurricane. The thing, Hurricane Linda refuses to weaken. A nice circle of eye wall. So let's look at the archive. So, so we're gonna see the history with this one here. So with Hurricane Linda, I'm gonna move the screen back a little here. You can see see the path changed dramatically. Then this becomes a major hurricane. This was a Category 3 hurricane. Then this could still be a threat to Hawaii when it nears Hawaii. So yeah, so it still has a nice eye wall to it, as you can see. Then we got trucks from Henry there. Looks like this thing is trucks from Henry is strengthening here. You can see that the energy is going into the system is strengthening. You see that all the energy is being sucked in as in the warm waters. Then drops from Grace here. You see how big the system is getting each time it's moving. So you see that you can see counterclockwise the system is strengthening here. Actually, the darker clouds. This is an indication of sign that these clouds are indicating that this thing is strengthening as it enters the warm waters in the Gulf of Mexico. So drops from Grace here, model the Global Plus Hurricane Track guidance showing still the same path from the National Hurricane Center. It's still shift. It hasn't changed anything. It's just still the same. Then this and all the models are indicating this will strengthen to Category 1. It's very likely this could strengthen to a Category 1 hurricane. All models are now indicating a Category 1 hurricane is possible now. So I told you guys we have to wait a little while this week for more updates, and now we have it. So, Henry here expected to be a category to strengthen to category 1, so that's likely going on. Plus global plus hurricane models showing it will still take a northeastward path here as it is tracking up northeastward. GFS symbol saying here. So yeah, that's what we are watching. Then Fred remains of Fred now. Fred is not a worry anymore, but still a flooding risk threat. So that's what we know on Fred. As they move, you can see uh three. So we got three systems. Fred is over here. Got Henry and H and Grace and G. So we got two active systems now. Then while these moves up north, you can see Grace makes landfall over Mexico, then strengthens in the warm waters, then makes another landfall. Then you got Fred moving up along. Then this gets really interesting. So the GFS model is saying Fred could make a landfall in the northeast. So please remember that this is way too early. We are not exactly sure where it will make landfall, but the models have indicated it will move away. So this is probably not going to happen. But we still have to wait and see because these models are way too far out. These models will have to wait until we get closer and closer to these days until we actually know it will make landfall. But no landfall is possible. I can't rule out landfall is possible, and might not happen. So the chances are low for a landfall. So it might not possibly happen at all with tropical storm Henri. Rainfall rates. Let's check on that. Let's check on it. Precipitation rates here gonna be kind of high as it checks along. So yeah. Then we're gonna talk about the ocean temperatures. So I'm gonna go to the Eastern Pacific. Here's the Eastern Pacific temperatures. So you can see where so I'm guessing that move over here. So Linda is right here as a hurricane. Hurricane Linda is somewhere in this area, so it's quite in the warm waters, but the warmest waters in the North Atlantic. But the Eastern Pacific, the waters are not that warm, but it's still in the warm waters, and it's still not giving up yet. It's taking all of the energy as a hurricane, and it's just putting it in itself. So tropical storm Grace. Let's talk about the North Atlantic. Now, the North Atlantic, oh my lord, the warm waters are so warm here. We do have two systems here. We do have tropical storm Henry and tropical storm Grace. So Grace is in the warm waters right now, and it's about to go into the Gulf of Mexico and get to the warmest waters is the Gulf of Mexico. So you see the Celsius temperature that says 31 there. That's an indication that they're the warmest waters of the Gulf of Mexico. Then we got um, Tropical Storm Henri, which is south of Bermuda right now. Still in the warm waters. It's still in the warm waters. Then out along the path, it's gonna strengthen. Then weaken if it takes this path because it will be entering the cold waters. So basically, the 20 degrees, these red and pinks, these are indications of warm waters in the North Atlantic. So the waters are caught in these areas. So that's all for Invader's morning headquarters for August 18th, 2021. I'm Yards Invader. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next one. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share, and hit all notifications so you don't miss out the video. And if you enjoy our content, consider giving this a like, subscribe, and share the information if you would like. I'm Yards Invader. Thanks for joining us on Invader's morning headquarters. You got everyone. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. This is your August 18th, 2021 update at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. update. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you guys next video. Bye, guys.